Yeah, I got him when I was in Michigan. He's a rescue situation, specialty care situation. And I just don't want to bring a dog into the house because Herbie escapes from his cage and he always gets himself back away. And I just don't want to introduce somebody else that could eat him. Or Herb is pretty vicious. He could do some serious damage to a dog. My cat gets that right out of his way.
There have been numerous people I know on your talent with Kathy, like they'll go do a story with dog or animal rescue and they end up adopting or bringing one home.
Like Dan. Two are leaving. Soon, I hope. My parents and stuff are figuring out how to get them from here to
Yeah,
California.
my weather station. Yeah. You can. It's an ambient weather station. My husband got it for me.
Oh, these meteorologists.
There. Is that a heavier tripod?
It might be, I'm not sure.
Hi all. Ducks out there. Y'all just want to say that at the microphone, that would be great.
Yeah,
Thank
just
you.
like that. I missed it. What'd somebody say?
That would be a pretty good sound, right?
Gary's got 7 inches of snow in Kansas City. I'm so jealous.
Not me. It's not me.
I know, I'm like, oh.
I'm happy for you.
I'm thinking that me.
I'd rather have snow than sleet.
Yeah.
At least it's cold. I just don't like hot weather. That's not for me.
In the car. My wallet. Anybody got a dime or a quarter?
Stand by.
Thank you.
Oh yeah. I got tripod. Wait.
I got mine.
That's perfect.
Thank you. Probably your Aldi quarter, so lose it.
2 quarters.
Oh,
See?
I'm telling you, talented.
Oh yeah.
Thank
50 whole cents cash.
Thank you. I think I have an odd amount of change from the last time I actually had cash. And not change back.
I never carried cash.
And I don't have any of the coins or any bills. I think I still coins.
Especially coins.
Stack of tens at my house for the neighborhoods when they come and help me clean the horse stalls. I always give them money. A song that I have. You got that?
Yeah. That's cool.
Yeah. I always do. So what would a precast from? That's an unusual station sweater color.
This is one of the things where, hello, sorry, hi.
You guys, we're gonna do names, spellings, titles of all 3 of us, and then we'll start right after that. And so, as usual, Michelle is gonna kick it off, and then we'll have Highway Patrol, then we'll have Bob Becker, and then Michelle will come back. And when she's finished, we can start with the questions. Goes on to you. Ready?
Well, at least I know my mic works.
Good deal.
I would have said check 1.
Not.
I would have said like check 1.
Oh no. I hear the scratching.
Well, hopefully that stays.
All right, I'm Michelle Forneris, Michelle Forneris, Forneris, MoDOT Assistant District Engineer.
Corporal Logan Bolton, Logan Bolton, Missouri State Highway Patrol, Troop C.
Bob Becker, District Maintenance Engineer for MoDOT St. Louis District, and that's Becker.
go off your cue, Jack. All right, good afternoon. I'm Michelle Fernandez, MoDOT Assistant District Engineer here in St. Louis. We are inside our winter weather event today. Drivers should be cautious of wet roads, turning slick as we go through this afternoon. Again, MoDOT urges drivers, if you're out there, please be patient, slow down, and give our snowplow operators plenty of room to work. You can check the MoDOT Traveler Information Map for current roadway conditions. And should you be involved in a crash or slide off the road, please remain in your vehicle and the emergency services will get to you. I'm going to hand off here to Highway Patrol to give you an update.
Good afternoon. I'm Logan Bolton with the Missouri State Highway Patrol. Throughout the day, we've seen an increase of sleet and rain in the area, and that's led to slick roadways and an increase in stranded motorists and motor vehicle crashes. So far as of 1 p.m. today, numbers-wise, we've had 194 calls for service, 39 stranded motorists, 83 non-injury crashes, and 4 injury crashes. So if you're commuting home today from work, I urge you to slow down, take your time, get to where you're going safely, increase the distance between you and the vehicle in front of you. With the slick roadways, it's going to take you a lot more time to brake and actually slow down than it would on a dry roadway. So make sure you have a significant distance between you and the vehicle in front of you so there's not a chance that you slide right into the back of them. If you're on one of our major highways or the interstate with multiple lanes, I encourage you to stay in one lane, choose a lane and stay in it until you get to your exit. Because with that sleet and rain, there's a lot of slush built up on the roadways, and if you try to change lanes, you're going to go through that slush and you're going to start sliding on the road, potentially crashing or ending up off the roadway. As Michelle said, if you do end up off the road, dial 911, star 55 will take you straight to the Highway Patrol, and remain in your vehicle. As she said, it's the safest place for you. You hit a slick spot on the road, the chances of somebody else hitting that spot and ending up right where you are pretty high, so the safest place is going to be to remain in your vehicle. MoDOT is going to be out treating the roads, trying to get them cleared so you have a safe roadway to travel on. So give them the room. Don't crowd them. Like I said before, creating the distance between you and the vehicles in front of you. Give yourself the distance between them, the MoDOT trucks as well, so they have the opportunity to work safely and get the roadways cleared. For us right now, we are investigating a crash on Interstate 70 eastbound at the 195.8. The lanes are blocked. That's around the Warren County area. The lanes are blocked. We are getting traffic around on the shoulder, but use caution in that area and expect delays. Now I'll turn it over to Bob.
Thank you. I'm Bob Becker, District Maintenance Engineer for MoDOT St. Louis District. Like you said, it's been coming in as sleet and rain most of the morning this morning and early this afternoon. We've got a slight lull going on right now. Gives us an opportunity to get a little ahead of this thing before it comes back in here in a couple hours of snow again. But it was mainly a treating event this morning, getting material down, trying to keep that from building up on the roadways. We had a fair amount of sleet in some locations where we did actually have to push the sleet off the roadway. And those areas of concern we've got right now are, like the patrol said, those center lines where there could be some slush buildup, some areas on ramps, any of those things that don't get hit as often as the main line roadway. So keep an eye on those spots. We've got around and treated everything, but we get over the main line more often than we do those ramps and intersections, things like that. Those could be some locations we have some buildup. So we ask people to be careful. And as for the rest of the day, it's going to start snowing again here around 3 o'clock. That's what they're saying. And it's going to get a couple inches of snow overnight. We're going to be out there. We're going to be out here all night doing it again. It'll end fairly early. Our biggest concern is we're going to try to get as much snow off the road as we can, get a treatment down before it gets really cold tonight. It's supposed to get in the single digits before tomorrow morning, and our chemicals don't work as fast in those conditions. So we're going to do our best to get our roads clean and get a treatment on them, get some of that stuff melted off and dried up the best we can. But those are the cautions for tomorrow morning. There are still going to be some slick spots out there. when it gets night, we're not gonna be able to get that road perfectly clean, so we're gonna have to watch out for that in the morning especially. So we'll be out all night keeping an eye on those things and trying to make sure we get in the best condition for tomorrow morning's rush hour also. But the first concern we've got is this evening's rush hour. It's gonna start snowing again when you're headed home. So as was said before, take your time, give yourselves plenty of room, give our trucks plenty of room, and be careful out there. So we want everybody to get home safe. Thank you.
Again, you know, every stranded vehicle or slide off, it's gonna slow down the snowplow operators' ability to clear those roads or prevent emergency responders from getting to their destination. So please, we urge you to slow down if you do have to be out there on those roads. Use caution and make sure you're using the information available to you on the MoDOT information, traveler information map for those current roadway conditions. At this point, we can open it up for any questions. Yes?
Are you guys fully staffed? Do you have sick calls out, low staffing, or will you guys have enough people to manage this event?
All of our resources, equipment, people are ready to go. We're on 12-hour shifts, and we are ready to tackle the storm.
You touched on this a little bit, but with the cold air coming in, got a late start on the treatment on this today. You guys are going to try to treat into the night, right, so that we can keep the roads from getting too slick. Can you just touch on that overnight
Do you want
treatment again?
to do a cover of that?
Like I said, snow's a little different treating than the ice and what was going on. Once it starts snowing, we'll get that treatment down ahead of it, make sure we got something down there, and that'll break that bond between the pavement and the snow. And we'll keep pushing as much as we can until it slows down. And as it's slowing down, we'll get another treatment on there, try to melt that off as best we can. Because as we said earlier, when it gets down to zero or in the teens, it doesn't work as well. It takes longer to work, so we want to get off as soon as we can tonight. That's our plan.